Welcome to Tools, Tech, and Gear. I'm Seth. Let's check out the JESLED Solar Motion Sensor Light. This is an 80 LED. You can get it in both black and white. The version I have is the black version. So in the box you've got the light itself, a user manual, and then a template or guide to help you put the screws into your wall. So let's go ahead and go over things real quick. So it has a center light here that focuses straight down towards the sensor, and then it has two side bits that can be adjusted in several directions. You can angle them down or up and then back and forth like that, or you can put them all in line to have as much brightness as possible straight out. This is your PIR or motion sensor. It's got the solar panel up here, and it just has a single axis that can be adjusted to go into the sun. So let's say you have it mounted back here and your sun is off in this direction. You can just angle that down like that. Now the back can be adjusted as well. There are screws down here that lets you adjust that for the angle. So if you wanted this to be more straight out, you could, or if you want it to be a bit more down, which is probably what I'm going to go with. So you can tighten that down wherever you want it. Right in here you can see the power button, and this light has three different modes. The first mode allows you to, let me go ahead and turn that on here. So of course, until this panel is covered, it won't turn on. But the first mode is a motion sensor only mode. So whenever motion is detected by the sensor, the light will turn on for 15 seconds, or as long as there's movement in range. And the next mode is going to be about 50% brightness until motion is detected. Then it will be 100% bright for about 15 seconds. And the last mode is just going to keep it on medium setting all the time so that it just is always on as long as the panel is covered up. So the panel is basically the on or off for the daytime. So if it's charging, the light is off. If it's night, the light is on. This light's meant to be held in place with three different screws, and it has a template that shows you the placement for those screws. There is no hardware included, at least not in the light that I got. So I'm probably just going to use two Torx head screws back here on the back to hold this into position. So let's go up to the house and install this light. After this is installed, we'll go ahead and test out the motion detector. But for now, I just wanted to see what the different settings look like. So I'm going to cover up the panel with a piece of cardboard and then click through here. So there's setting 1. We should be able to let that sit for 15 seconds and it will turn off. And then we'll be able to wave a hand in front of it and see it turn back on. So let's give that a try here. All right, let's see what happens if I move. All right, there you go. So that setting is good. So now it should be on the medium brightness, and then once motion is detected, cuts on to full, and then the last setting should take off that motion sensor, and now it's just on medium brightness all the time. And then if I remove the cardboard, it'll turn off. Very cool. So that's going to be off. So let's do it. This one right here, and that's going to be where it has 15 seconds of motion detector, but then it's off whenever it's not in motion. So that's what I'm going to keep it on for now. You can use that template sticker to place where you want the light. I actually already have some holes from a previous light install that I'm going to use. I think 2 will be plenty for this. So I'm going to go ahead and get the panel like this. I'm going to loosen up that screw so that I can angle this up just a little bit. All right, very cool. That will illuminate the driveway a little bit, and then also be down here where my car parks. And as the panel goes, that right there should be sufficient for both summer and winter time. Now inside of this light, there's an 18650 battery that will charge and be able to last for several days. The sun is still out for another 30 minutes. I'll be back this evening and we will test out that motion detector and see how well this illuminates my driveway. I'm back out here at night and it is definitely dark. Let me see if I can turn just that light on by moving. There we go. So that light is on now and you can see here just how much it illuminates the ground. This camera, it's doing pretty good, I guess, for showing how much light is here. It's not super bright, but certainly enough to get out of your car and head up a walkway. So the light over there on the porch is 300 watts, so it's huge. But and then there's the other light that just came on. So, but yeah, so the sensor on this one, I'd say somewhere around, let's see, maybe 25 feet or so. So, I mean, it would be good enough for being directly above a walkway. And it does last for 15 seconds. So let me just pause here for a moment and we can see that turn off. Okay, there we go. Let me make a movement here and it's back on. So very sensitive and seems to work quite well. I've used the JESLED light for about a week and it has worked flawlessly. Stays on for right around 15 seconds and the sensor will pick up pretty good here in my driveway. No problems with that. It does have an 18650 battery, which is nice. Seems to be holding a charge quite well. Now, 1 day's charge will let this operate for several days, so it's a pretty good light. If you want to check out this, I have a link in the description down below to the Amazon page. I'm Seth with Tools, Tech, and Gear, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.